Sunbathing penis, a self-proclaimed cannabis whisperer.
What?
Well, the offender cultivated marijuana with a street value of 140 grand. An assault causing GBH with a tennis racket. I am sick of being treated like I am made of glass. It's so insulting.
Do you know which one of us will go?
No? I'm sure it won't be you. You're doing good work.
This is doing my head in. Distract me with the penis, please.
The father, William Clark, had taken his son and one of his friends to their soccer game, so he waits in the car for them to finish playing. Incidentally, he has psoriasis on his genitals. So the sunlight comes out, he decides to take his doctor's advice, get some vitamin D on the affected area.
Ew.
So he flops it out for some UV goodness, and the kid comes back to the car. Hey presto, Mr. Clark's been charged with committing an act of indecency towards another person. Your opinion?
He seems very contrite in the record of interview.
Most sex offenders are, once they're caught.
He didn't physically harm anyone.
He exposed himself to a child.
Incredibly stupid, yes, but was it deliberate? He maintains it was a moment of lapsed judgment, not an act of indecency.
He'll get a conviction, be labelled a sex offender for the rest of his life unless he can prove that.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking... At least he didn't use sunscreen. Our sunbathing penis. Despite my initial reservations, the arguments Erin made are spot on. We should nolly it. He's a model citizen and by all accounts a loving father, husband, who's guilty of bad judgment, not a crime.
All right.
Cannabis whisperer has been adjourned. He's on bail. And the tennis racket GBH, I'm negotiating a plea. Now, I want my real work back.
What now?
Miriam is expecting an answer by the end of the week, so we're going to have to decide who's going.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm tendering my resignation. Effective today.
Erin, we're still discussing who's...
I brought Jimmy Butcher up to the office on the night of the Christmas party. He told me that I was the one responsible for leaking the memo. I'm very, very sorry.
It was me. Janet gave me the file. I took it to the pub the night of the Christmas party. I don't know how Jimmy saw it. I didn't give it to him, but it wasn't Erin.
Is this some kind of joke?
No.
The file stayed in my office, Ben. I saw it.
I'm sorry, Janet. I made a dummy copy. I left it on your desk and I took the real one home to work on.
You might want to refit this place as a confessional. Who's next? Atticus?
So now that I learn you've both been lying to me for months, who am I supposed to believe?
Erin only confessed because she blacked out that night.
Was there anyone else involved?
No.
I would suggest you leave.
Do you know what you get when you Google David Sinclair? How I failed to secure justice for Quinn's victims. How the leaker of the memo has never been found despite a massive police inquiry, and how this office is a complete joke run by a bunch of incompetent clowns. Maybe they're right.
Hey, steady on.
Why didn't they just confess when it happened? You knew.
Erin came to me a couple of months ago.
And you kept it from... Jesus Christ, Janet!
I thought Jimmy Butcher was toying with her and I told her to sit tight. As it turns out, I was right.
Your allegiance is to me, not to those gutless solicitors. I look like a fool! I suppose you knew as well.
No, I didn't, but if you're asking for my vote, I say we keep Erin and lose Ben.
There's no proof that either is directly responsible for the leak.
Sack both of them, that'd solve our budget cuts problems.
Look, let's not make any rash decisions. Okay, we can't lose two from one group anyway. Punishments aside, we need to close ranks.
Excuse me, David. Lindy Quinn.
So quickly tables turned. Oh, it's over. Don't you send for me today. like you say. See, my life has been so hard